everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We're here looking at a new map called Strasburg, Pennsylvania. Found not in the in-game mod hub, at least not yet. I don't know if it ever will be. But yeah, just looking at the description here. Welcome to Strasburg, Pennsylvania, map based off the historical town in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. My hometown where I have a family-run beef farm. A family-run beef farm. Strasburg was a place of rest along the Conestoga wagon trail as the settlers traveled west. Strasburg is in the heart of Amish country. The soil is rich and fertile. The iconic Strasburg Railroad is still in operation today, running continuously since 1829. Get to farming or take a relaxing drive around the hills of the lower Susquehanna Valley. There are 100 viable farmlands, 69 fields, 12 pre-built farms. That's a lot of pre-built farms. And then plenty of space to build your own farms as well. And while we're doing this, the Mercedes-Benz pack has been released. I didn't notice it yesterday, but it may have released today. I actually don't remember or recall seeing when that released. I'll put it this way, I have the, what is it, season 1 pack, whatever it is. So maybe I got early release. No, it's Tuesday, so it probably did release today. Man, my brain's all over the place. I apologize. Anyway, so that's what we got here is the Mercedes-Benz Unimog. My description in the bottom right-hand corner says Mercedes-Benz trucks U535, which is right there. And this is just how I have it decked out. I just have it decked out like a normal truck, Unimog truck. Let me show you here. Let me get to the right screen. This is actually under, pretty sure I saw it under, did I see it here? No, medium tractors. Yeah. So this is under medium tractors. Then you also have a Unimog 1800. So this guy, I decided to go with the bigger one because mainly, honestly, I didn't see this one. You can have this one set up to be the agriculture platform, the frame, and that's it. And then, of course, you do have a couple different options there for the engine, 2100 or 1800. So 240 horsepower, 100. Hold up. Okay, 180 horsepower, 214, and 240. Sorry, I can't read. With this one, you can option for either. Hold up. I guess it would help if I look at it this way: left, right, or both. And this one's a little bit different than the one I got because you can actually set up to have the 3-point. Looks like regardless of your platform. Yeah. But when you have the agriculture platform on this, you can either have the sidewalls or not. And of course, the Pro Compact, if you want on that. But the one I have is the bigger beast. And I may end up getting these as well for the farm. Yeah. Agriculture platform comes with the 3-point on the back. Then you have the standard, which is the version I got, in the frame. So there's that. Then 272 horse starts off, 299, 354, which 354 I got. There's also a new tire alliance. The only mods I have right now, like I normally do when I do these videos, are the Power Tools mod, the garage menu, which allows me to show you what we own, and then all of the DLCs. So I don't have anything else. So this is legitimately part of one of those DLCs. I'm assuming the Mercedes-Benz. I can't say for certain because I have not been paying attention. So just so you are aware of that, it seems to be either that or is one of the recent updates to the game. You do have the option for a safety frame, which I think is kind of cool, but I think that'd be more suited if you're doing logging, things like that, but you don't have the protective screen across the front. Warning signs. Actually, let's go. Just throw that on there just to see if there's anything else. I normally don't do these kind of videos, so I apologize. I just think this truck is really cool. I was not expecting to see it when I hopped in today. Standard, okay. So warning signs, just put the red and white things on the front. But since I'm running it like a normal truck, I'm not going to worry about that. Then you can do either painted or a plastic front bumper. I went with the plastic. And you also have the option for the fuel tank. So right now it's set up for 200 liter, but you can increase it to 300 liter. And if you're running, not the frame, the platform, to give you the well, I guess the frame gives you 3 points as well. Yep. So you get the 3 point in the front. You also have the option for a 3 point hitch in the front. Then you also, as well, you can also take the sidewalls off if you want, the Asteria Pro Compact, and then your colors. So just give you a quick look at that. Are there any small ones? Okay, there is a small tractor. 2 of them. Okay. We may grab those. But let's hop into this beast. Turn off all these lights that I don't need. There we go. Ooh. I didn't realize that these fans here in the back are actually spinning. That's like a radiator thing back there, and I think it's a really ridiculous spot to put that, because I think that would get easily damaged. They're on the left. But that's just me. I didn't realize that it would actually animate the blades. So I did try to do a little bit of work on this farm. This is a brand new save game for this video. So there's nothing changed. But I was thinking about possibly just bringing in, or plain and simple. For what you see there, for what I'm driving, that's all you own. You get land, but you get no vehicles. Just to show you. That's it. And I just bought these before hitting record. As far as the land goes, I know some of you might be eager to see it. This is a big map. And I love the way they had the PDF, because it looks like the land goes a lot farther, but when you start to look at where the actual boundaries are, there it is up here. You can definitely tell exactly what? That is a tiny piece of land up there. Wow. Okay, and that number 1 looks like it gives you access to buy like all the roads. Like if you wanted to do mowing on that, that's interesting. Yeah, it looks like a few spots up here too, like the city area. Let's actually head over there. I've not been there, but as far as what you actually start with to own is down here. And basically with the way it's kind of set up, majority of all of this is for the cattle, from what I could tell. And when we get down there, I'll show you. But in the meantime, I kind of want to go check out the town area, the city area, whatever you want to call it. I have not been over that way. I ended up making a turn and heading back home on my other map. Well, when I initially started playing this and I was starting to buy vehicles and whatnot. I'm hoping Giants fix it, but for some reason, I've been having issues actually being able to mow. I know it's been talked about on other YouTubers' channels. So I just haven't been paying attention really to know exactly what the issue is and what they're talking about. Looks like there's a few spots there if you want to build farms, a farm on, or just kind of take any of these plots of ground and just do your own thing. Todd, I swear there were buildings there when I got into this before. There are required mods. Unfortunately, at least from what I am seeing on my favorite website, kingmods.net. It doesn't really specify. Oh. And that's at the edge of the map. So this is probably the town center? At least according to the pictures here, it should be the town center. Apparently it's not. Oof. I wonder if I had to come all the way back over here. I think I might. Oh well, I'm blocking the road. Let's get going. There is a 4X version of this map, and at least from the description, it doesn't say anything about this one that I'm on being 4X. So I'm good. Ooh, nice quiet cab. It's like a bigger version of the little vehicle that I like. Definitely a bouncy moving seat. Woo! Alright. I can't really drive in that mode, especially not with that seat bouncing the way it is. But I do like that. It's just a bigger version of the other one. Why am I spacing on that name? But the other flat front, little utility vehicle that I enjoy buying and driving. We'll get one of those too, because why not? Nice little farm back in there. Again, no, this should just be basic weather, in-game weather, so nothing special. I don't think well, it very well may have its own weather mask, but it doesn't say anything about it, so it's hard to say. But yeah, this Mercedes-Benz is actually working out. Seems to be working out pretty nice. And I'll probably end up swapping out and having the 3-point attachments on it, because I think this is Pennsylvania, so if we don't get snow in the winter, I'll be surprised. But I think what we'll do is actually set this up to be my winter snow care vehicle. And here's our farm. This road is really bouncy. Look at that trailer go. I do need to actually get this filled up so we can get in there and fill it with water and food. But we'll deal with that here momentarily. Let's just get parked up. Nice. Sorry, I was just listening to it shut down. It's a nice big barn. I may swap this out to be one that we can store bales in. Automatic storage, that is. And I'll have to be mindful of what kind of equipment I get so we can fit it in here. There are lights. So we only turn for that one? Interesting. Where's this switch for over here? Oh, right there. Man, we're gonna have to come inside and mow inside? Weird. Alright, so, speaking of our cattle. We do have a few cattle here. Looks like 10 that are 18 months old and 10 that are 6 months. Both Angus, which is fine. I may or may not decide to upgrade or change out a pasture for some milk cattle. So what I want to do, because you can see we have a couple cows over here. So I just want to follow this fence line because I started doing it and I kind of got sidetracked the other day. But they have it go down here through the creek. There's even a heavier duty fence underneath to help keep them out. But that creek seems to be shallow enough that they should be able to walk through just fine. And we'll follow it down through here. Unfortunately, I don't have speed walk turned on. Though I guess if I went into flight mode, I'd have that speed walk. It would just be a little bit more funky. And there is a kind of an odd intersection up this way. At least I think it's odd with the way it was done. Still following the fence line around. And it's weird that they didn't just cut it over through there, but maybe they're just trying to be a little fancy with it. And there's a chute that comes down here. Now this fence here, I can't open just one. It's got to be both. This side goes right into a tree. But also this side is no longer enclosed. Because you see there, the fence goes down to that corner and turns right. There's no fence around this building at all. So it's one of those deals where if you were to open that fence, theoretically, you would only really want to open up that side. Because here's the deal. It looks fine. And I'm pretty sure there's I thought there was a smaller fence or gate to where you could only have the one side. But at the same time, this is an enclosed pasture up here. So that's all enclosed. This is all not. So this is just grassland. So I may end up coming up here and plowing it up and making it to where it is grassland so I can actually harvest it. But you're starting to see the scale of everything. So that fence comes down, turns right, and then turns left, and then right across the creek, back over there. So that's a pretty massive fence line for a pasture like that. And again, another weird thing, maybe it's to help kind of keep cattle separated, but they have it tee off to go down here just to have it stop. So yeah, I may need to mess around with the fence line to kind of fix it up to what I think would be appropriate. You can see a little cow over here, and they are kind of scattered around. I thought there was one or two, and yes, I'm kind of jump speed running. So yeah, as far as the map goes, I do like it. It is beautiful. I am definitely going to check out the 4X version, see what difference there's between this one and that one. But yeah, these fields are decent size. Another little farm there. I don't know, I guess I'm just not fully seeing all 12 pre-builts. I mean, unless you're considering, you know, this one on the right of the road one, and then that on the left side of the road as one. That's the only thing I can think of is if it's broken up like that. But the fact that there are 69 fields, nice, means there's quite a few fields for you and your buddies to hop on here and have your fun. What I might do is I'll check out the 4X map, and if there's too much change or a lot of different changes, if I can speak right today, wow, English hard. I may do that as a separate video, or maybe the next video that I do here in Strasburg will be on that 4X map. We'll see. So guys, as always, if you happen to like what you see or catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post, and not just like you here and there. If you made it this far into my video, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. So with all that being said, guys, we will catch you next episode. Take care. Peace.